Give the call to the honourable member for Flinders.
My question is to the Prime Minister. Australian families are set to be $2,000 worse off this Christmas under this government, with higher power prices, higher mortgages and families paying more at the checkout. Prime Minister, under Labor's extreme industrial relations changes, inflation will rise, industrial disputes will increase and small business will be slugged with tens of thousands of dollars in new costs. Why is this government making a bad situation worse?
Call to the Prime Minister.
Well, I thank the member for her question, and I thank her also for using the Leader of the Opposition's favourite phrase. And what is it? It's going to make a bad situation worse. So he acknowledges that after 10 years in office, we inherited a bad situation. That's the starting point. And I've thought, as I've heard the Leader of the Opposition use that phrase, it's in the question here, how on earth, having sat in a cabinet for 3 terms, do you become Leader of the Opposition and say, gee, it's a bad situation Australia's in? A bad situation. Well, the member is right. We did inherit a bad situation because what we inherited was a government that didn't have an economic plan for the nation, didn't have an energy plan. They had 22 energy policies and didn't deliver any. We inherited a situation where inflation was rising, where interest rates started to increase under them, and where they didn't have a plan to deal with skills development, where during the pandemic they told everyone to leave the country and then wondered why they inherited skills shortages when the economy opened up again. All of these problems we have inherited.
The manager
skills
of
shortages, we're dealing with it. We're dealing with 180,000 fee-free TAFE places next year. Low wage growth, we're dealing with it, with our Secure Jobs Better Pay bill that they oppose. And somehow they've also implied or stated clearly in the question, somehow that wages going up will be a bad thing for the economy. Well, what we had with the decade of low wage growth was that was a handbrake on our economy. Right. We want an economy that works for people, not the other way around. We make no apologies for that. We want to deal with cost of living issues by having cheaper childcare, cheaper medicines, and by lifting wages as well. Because people's standard of living is based upon revenue and expenditure. If you increase their wages, they're better off. That's the whole idea. But those opposite are opposed to higher wages. Those opposite concede in the question that yes indeed, we did inherit a bad situation from those opposite.